This is the 318 Project. And now, your host, Ryan Hare.
Hey guys, I just wanted to take a minute or two and just kind of talk about something that's been on my heart for the last couple of days. And God was just showing me some stuff. Here a few days ago, I had somebody come to me in April and they were just very appreciative of me doing the podcast and how it was reaching people. And my goal is to help men disciple and mentor and help them grow. But at the same time, I've seen that it has been just as much a part of helping some women. And this young lady had come to me just saying how she was appreciative of me doing the podcast and that just one of the recent episodes that I had done really spoke to her because of what the trial that she was facing. During that conversation and even the next couple days after, it just really brought back some old memories of what I had gone through, a similar situation with me in April, how I allowed an addiction in my life to nearly destroy us and bring a divorce. But it was through that and through the Dr. Cole books and others mentoring me that helped me grow, and it helped me as I've learned to be a husband and a man and grow from it. But it didn't, the thought was, I was looking back and I wasn't that part of shame because I know God has brought me and us through that. But it was more of a reflection of being so thankful for what God did bring me through. And it was just that reminder. And that's what I wanted to just let you know today, that even though we have gone through those trials and God has blessed you and brought you through something, sometimes we need that reminder of what God has done, not to just rehash and relive those moments, but just to be a reminder of how much God's love and grace means to us. You know, Joshua, they did that when they crossed the Jordan River. He had the priest get stones and put it in the river. And it was to remind them, it was that monument to remind them of what God had brought them from Egypt into Israel. Even Moses and others in battles, when they had these victorious battles, wins, they would make these memorials to celebrate, to remind them. And even others, some of the tribes, when they returned back home, they built that altar or shrine as a reminder of what God had done for them, to remind not just themselves, but their kids and their grandkids and future generations. And sometimes that's what we have to do. And God does that in our lives. He brings us these moments that just remind us and let us realize and be thankful of what He has brought us through. Not of the shame, but of just realizing a little bit more of how much His love is. Even Jacob, when he ran from Esau after he stole his birthright, you know, he's in that moment, that night he has the vision and the dream, and he builds that altar in Bethel, which would later become Bethlehem. But it was just that reminder of God's love, grace, and mercy in His plan. So sometimes we just have to take that moment and look back and thank God for what He's done in our lives and for us through His Son, Jesus. And that's just what was on my heart and on my mind. I wanted to share for a minute or two